righty. Hello, hello. Team Thrive Nation. I'm going to give this a few minutes and we'll get started. Hopefully we have a good connection today. Hey guys, happy Friday. Oh wait, there's Billy. I'm super excited to add. Whoa, where'd you go? Billy, you may want to just ask to, oh, there you are. Whoa, where did you go again? I see you. I think I'm adding you in. Hey, I got to get something real quick. Hold tight.
What's up?
What up? I'll be back in a second.
All right, I'll be right here in a second. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining in. What's up, Shantella? Hey, Shannon. Hey, Jennifer. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Hey, Sally. What's everybody up to on this awesome Flex Friday, if you can see it there? I got step 3 going today. No 2-stepping today, just 3-stepping.
I'm black labeling it today.
Uh-oh. Got a busy day, huh?
You know, black label is just so my mommy mojo.
Is it?
That mood support.
Yeah. You like it, huh?
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys. So I'm super excited. I haven't done a live video with Billy in like forever. I always enjoy getting a chance to work with him, and we've done lots of calls together, and always love when our paths cross and we get to do events together. But Billy is just one heck of an amazing leader in this company, and it's fun to, you know, it's so cool because, you know, I talk about how when we start this journey, you know, we're able to invite our friends and family to be a part of it with us, and then we grow this business with our, you know, with people from all different walks of our life that we love and care about. But beyond that, this business leads to so many other new and fun relationships. And Billy is just an incredible friend. I've always learned from him. I think the very first time I met you, I was like, oh my God, this guy like knows what he's doing, and he's inspiring, and you're always pushing, you know, always looking for, yeah, which is what leaders do. But you take that responsibility very seriously of always looking, you know, what can we do better? What can we do? Billy is a seizer of opportunity. You know, you guys have heard me address that a lot, you know, just really seizing moments and seizing opportunity. And we don't take this for granted. I know he doesn't, I don't. And we're always on that mission to make a difference in our businesses, you know, trial and error, figuring things out along the way, and then passing them on to our team. So I'll just kind of tell you, I got to get rid of, like, all of a sudden I have like a million. Now I can actually see comments and not a bunch of pictures. Excuse the hairdo today. Ralph actually asked me if I was going to do something with my hair. Well, here's what you get, guys. Yeah.
You did something with it. You pulled it up back there.
I got a little top knot.
Yeah, so you did something with it.
Oh man. Slapped a little makeup on though for the live video. So there you go. All right. So here's what I got to tell you guys what kind of sparked this conversation. Bottom line. So I've been doing this 4.5 years. Billy, how long have you been with us?
3.5.
3.5. All right. So as we grow, and guys, there's going to be a lot of these conversations that happen along the way. But a lot of things are trial and error and tweak and evolve. You know, we have to evolve with the times. We have to evolve with who we're reaching. You know, this is very much so a people business. So we've got to go where the people are, right? Because our whole goal in building a residual income with Lavelle, literally, I mean, guys, this is a legacy company. This is your opportunity to build a residual income for generations that will impact your family. To do that, we've got to expose people to this experience. And so we have to every day. They're on the phone.
Mauria froze. There you go.
is social media, right? So that is something Billy and I were just kind of chatting about some things, and I was taking some notes, and I was like, okay, I need to interview you. Like, I want to do a live with the team. So we really haven't planned anything. We talked, and then we've both been busy. So this is just to kind of get on. What we're going to talk about today is reaching people, building relationships. Guys, there's actually a really good video on our YouTube channel that Billy recorded for you guys, I don't know, maybe a year ago, about building relationships and making connections. So this is not a new topic to Billy whatsoever, but we're just going to talk about some new things that are working that I think a lot of times we can forget about. You know, when you start your business, you're reaching out to the people you're connected to. You know, very few of us launched our business or went VIP 800 with cold leads.
Right.
I don't think anybody did. We had warm relationships. It was a mom. It was a sister. It was a high school friend that we've stayed connected with since, you know, because of Facebook. Facebook allowed us to stay connected to them. It was a former coworker that we stayed connected to. It was for me, college sorority sisters that I'd stayed connected to. I knew about their life because I was connected to them. I knew how many kids they had. I kind of had an idea as to their work days and why they needed Thrive. That's how the conversation was able to be open. Over time, what happens though in your business is I think a lot of us get in that, okay, where's that next customer coming from? Where's that new next free account coming from? Where's the new promoter? And we forget the relationship part of this business. Guys, this is relationship marketing. It is network marketing. It is word of mouth. Your excitement attracts people. And this industry, guys, you realize you are a part. I mean, this is where money is. And I'm telling you, this generation of people right now, I don't know about you guys, but I literally, I'm seeing people every day start to, you know, announce that, oh, they're doing this or, oh, they're doing that.
Yeah.
I really believe over the next 10 years, Billy, specifically, we're going to see an exit from the traditional 9 to 5. This is what people are going to be choosing to do because with their phones, they can literally work from everywhere. We know we have the best opportunity out there. We know that.
Right.
But we have to be connecting with people to be able to spread that message. So with that, Billy, I'm going to give it over to you for a little bit, and then we'll just kind of interject and share what we've got today.
Yeah, perfect. And you know, it's pretty cool. Remember the USA Today last year said that by 2020, there's going to be worry. And he actually made a video this morning or yesterday. I think I just seen it this morning, but he talked about right now, Mauria, that it is the prime time. He said, because actually the thing of network marketing in the past where people calling it pyramid schemes or, you know, problems with it, it's starting to change, that these companies are becoming more reputable. The products are getting better. The leadership's getting better. Yeah, you know, a better quality of people are joining, you know, so it's making it even better. And he said, but right now he believes you got about 5 years to claim your beachfront property. Like right now you can still get a beachfront property, but after 5 years, then it's going to be, you're going to have to get a second row house, a third row house. So we are in the prime time, and we're in the prime business of Lavelle, and still, in my opinion, the number one company that you could possibly join. So I actually shared something on that yesterday that, you know, Lindsay Corbett talking about having 9 people going 200K. Holy crap. This month.
Y'all, she's got, so we have a 200K group page. Our goal is for every one of you to be, what happens in 200K group page stays.
If it's me freezing or
am I still freezing?
Yeah, freezing back. Am I freezing on your end or no? Is it you? Yeah, yours keeps freezing really bad for some reason.
Okay, can you actually hear me, or does my face freeze?
No, it cuts out too, but I didn't hear what you said on that part. We actually lost it.
Okay. No, what I was saying is the 200K group page, that's what we want everyone to be in with us. And we always say what happens in the 200K page stays in the 200K page, but we do ask at times for permission to share. But guys, there's so much gratitude in there. There's so much uplifting. I mean, it's just, it's not just like some social little group. Like we're business builders and we're 200K leaders, but there's a lot of thankfulness and gratitude. And one of the leaders, Lindsay Corbett out of Florida, she had shared with us that she has 9 people that are going 200K this month. Like they're running for it. The numbers are showing that they are going to be able to do that this month. And obviously, I mean, March is huge for us. I mean, I know she has 9. I don't know how many we have throughout the company right now, but this is, you're right, it's a huge time just right now in this company.
Yeah, so when she posted that yesterday, I asked for permission to share it with my team, and I told them, don't you think for 1 minute this company is not growing like crazy and there's not a huge opportunity right now because 9 people from one team. I mean, it's unbelievable. So that's exciting. That's exciting. But let's chat a little bit about how this phone call even come about. And, you know, there's some things about this video that I wanted to clear up first before I even dive a little bit into it, Mauria, is if you're rocking and rolling right now and things are great, you probably don't want to pay attention to this video. So don't let me steer you in the wrong direction. If things are like kicking butt, you keep kicking butt. This video means nothing to you. But on my end, where I told Mauria when I called her the other day, I was like, for the first time since I've been in this business, I'm struggling. For the first time ever. And I'm still I send out s'mores every 2 weeks. I send out personal messages. I have posted the same. Nothing has changed on my end. But the people aren't coming in. So I had to just all of a sudden, a little over a month and a half ago, go, okay, something has to change. Nobody reaches to me on Facebook anymore. Like, I don't get that message that goes, hey, Billy, what's Thrive? Or man, you're doing awesome. I'd like to do that. I just don't get those messages anymore. And that stinks. It's like, oh, crap. Now what do I got to do? But it also has to do with Facebook. You know, this algorithm thing and them changing things on us. But here's one thing to do. You can either get mad about it, which is going to do you absolutely zero good, or you adapt and you figure out what I have to do. And I have found myself just adapting. You know, what am I going to do to be able to fix this? So I bought a program and completely started changing. And I'll just tell you, without you having to go buy that program, what it boils down to is this is a social game. You have to build rapport with people. And Dustin talked about it last week on his interview, which was freaking fantastic. But if you're not talking to people, you're not growing. You know, it's just period. You're not going to grow if you're not talking to people. So here's where I was running into, and I know a lot of my team, and maybe this is where this is for you. How do I talk to more people? You know, what am I supposed to do? I post on Facebook 5 or 10 times a day. That ain't working for me. So what do you have to do is you have to branch out. You know, you have to start finding basically what they say you do, you have to brand yourself. You know, first of all, you got to decide, what do you want to be? And it needs to be about 6 things. I'm just going to tell you my 6 to give some instances. I love being funny. You know, I just love funny stuff. So that's me. I like being a jokester. You know, I just do. I love golf. I love family. I love the Sooners. I love snow skiing. I love growing as far as leadership, entrepreneurship, helping others. Obviously health style, you know, working out, you know, things for that fit our brand. But there's other things, but they said you need to kind of limit it to what you want to be. When people see Mauria, what do they want to think of Mauria as? You know, loving her family, loving her business, loving track, loving baseball. You got to brand yourself and people know that's you. Instead, in return, most of us post a lot about Thrive and about Lavelle, which grew my business. That's what blew my business up. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but at this point, it just wasn't working for me anymore. So I had to figure out, how can I reach people? How can I get to people? So what you do
I'm
is
going to interrupt just a second.
Okay. Go for it.
And guys, most people that have been with us for a while, because of Facebook algorithms,
Mm-hmm.
the reason that wasn't working for Billy anymore, guys, is it was mainly Thrivers that were seeing Billy's posts. So Billy's posts about Thrive were no longer effective to the non-Thriver, because the non-Thriver was not being brought in to the Thrive post. See, Facebook doesn't want to be all about your business.
Yes.
Facebook cares about your life. Facebook is a social community. They don't want you they're not going to blast your post about your business to the masses. Okay.
Yeah.
And who was liking Billy's post? Thrivers. So
Yeah.
then Billy had this Facebook that was only Thrivers. All right. Keep going.
Yeah. And what happened, and that changed about 6 or 7 weeks ago. Basically, Facebook, Mauria, come out and said, if we think you're a business, you are not going into feeds. So if they think you're a business, you're not being put out there. So honestly, if you're sharing Lavelle, if you're sharing Thrive, anything that ties Lavelle or Thrive, or they think you're a business, you're only going to go to those people. So I had to figure out, what the heck do I need to do to reach other people? So what you do is whatever you want to be known as, brand as, here's what I've done. I've went and followed Tiger Woods. He's got over 3 million people in his page. I go follow all kinds of Sooner stuff, Sooner football, Sooner fans, Sooner things, family, obviously entrepreneurship, leadership, John Maxwell, all the success magazines. And guys, here's what you do. You get in there and you start having conversations. Not about Thrive, not about Lavelle, about Tiger Woods, about the Sooners, about what's going out. Is there a cookout? Basically, what Eric says is, when you join a group, if he joined a group within 1 year, everybody in that group would know who Eric Worre is, because you just become a social presence in that group, and it's communicating, and building relationships. And let me just tell you where it's went from me since then. Now, I got to share this with you first, Mauria, because this is pretty funny, but it takes work. I'm not going to lie. It takes work. I mean, you got to sit there and comment and chat with these people and build relationships. And I was sitting there the other day and I was like, God, this takes work. And then I went, but Lavelle pays me very well. I probably should be working a little bit.
I probably should be working. That's when you look up in the vision board, you're like, oh yeah, that's why I'm doing that.
My face is turning red because I got embarrassed about that. I'm like, I probably should be working.
Probably should be working. And the key is, y'all, is he's working with building new relationships with people. Now, here's the deal. What he's addressing is that's cold that you're making warm. Now, you can't go into groups and just post about Thrive. They will kick you out like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
It's relationships. But how many groups are you already in? Are you like me, twin mom group? There's, God, I've gotten added to 17 million bajillion leggings and makeup and God knows what else group,
Yeah.
I don't even have time to go remove myself from all of that. Mom, I was in a mom's group yesterday and someone asked about starting their daughter to kindergarten. She has a summer baby, and I just kind of gave, my 2 cents. It's ways to kind of build, but like you said, it's over time. You're building a relationship. You're not going to start doing this and all of a sudden get 5 Thrivers from one group. So don't come in asking for instant gratification, okay? Right. But it's also, the more productive you are with building relationships with other people and then rekindling. I mean, all of you have those free accounts. Are you on their Facebook and are you commenting about their son's baseball game last night? Are you interacting with those people? you guys, now I have seen, I did not see a, I don't know, Billy, like really in my business, I've never really had a consistent flow of people reaching out to me about Thrive. Like it's been me following up with them. My business, 4.5 years in, have there been dry spells? Absolutely. But I never felt like the dry spell meant I didn't have a new promoter. You know what I mean? Like I've been very consistent, very steady. I mean, I've qualified for 14 lifestyle getaways. So I've been consistent and steady in new thrivers, right? But there's always that forward motion. I will say, I think something that has benefited me that I really didn't realize I was doing is that branding, because I talk so much about my kids, you know. Now don't go put out a lot of very personal information about your kids on Facebook, guys. Don't do that. That's just privacy matters. You protect your family, okay? But I am a twin mom. We do have chaos most of the time. You know, I do raise athletes. So if you look at my Instagram, now I will say I did make a shift in my Instagram where I do a lot more. For a long time, my Instagram was only Thrive or leader related. And you can go look and see how many people commented or liked versus when I post that we took the twins tubing for the first time.
Yeah. When
I post that my daughter's on the track at spring break. When I post the doormat. Oh my God, I have to get that doormat. It says, you know, like warning, there's a lot of kids up in here. Like, I mean, but that right there, when I'm actually sharing more of my life there, I've really seen a change in interaction for sure. And it kind of, guys, another thing it does, you got to realize you're not seeing your friends. Like for me, I have maxed out at 5,000 friends, right? Well, a lot of those 5,000 friends, they were long before you guys came along. You know, those are elementary school friends of mine or coworkers. But a lot of times I forget about those people unless that's why I love the birthday notifications. Y'all, I've had birthday notifications on that calendar challenge since January of 2015 when we launched that, telling you guys to go send happy birthday messages. That right there, if you can be intentional about that alone, that helps you reconnect with people. It reminds you. This morning, I sent a message to a girl I haven't talked to, Billy, since 2014. Her name came up on my time hop, though, of something from years ago. And I messaged her. Get this. She had unfriended me.
Yeah.
But I messaged her anyway. And I said, hey, this just came, your name came up on my time hop and it made me think about you. I just wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing. And she interacted with me. Like we had a great little conversation this morning. Now, whether anything will come of that or not, that's productivity. That's an income producing activity later down the road because I reconnected and it's, you know, I don't know, maybe she'll actually click follow because she won't want me to know about that she unfriended me. You know what I mean? But maybe that will lead to more. Guys, you don't know where your conversations are going to lead. But what you can't do is stay in your Thrive bubble. And trust me, I like staying in a Thrive bubble because it's a good bubble.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's a good bubble. But to continue to grow a residual business, and to seize this moment in time, we've got to connect with those people that need what we have.
Yeah.
And that's what this is all about. Okay, I kind of went on a rampage. Go ahead.
Let me share this, what I did, which is cool that it happened this morning. I'm at my mom's, but now I've made these groups. I have these group pages that I go in and comment in and building relations there. But I also have went into Facebook and made my top 50 list. Meaning If those 50 people join me, or some of those people join me, these are people that could take over an area. So I have my top 50 list. Then I have a new customer list, meaning people that maybe have talked to me about it before or commented before, and I put them in a separate group that for customers. So you can go into Facebook and you make these lists. So this morning, I went into my list first thing this morning when I got up, and I go to my top 50, commenting on their posts, commenting on their videos, whatever, just going through, just chatting with them. Okay, so this is where it's cool. Two of my people that are big real estate people in our area, one, today is National Puppy Day. I don't know if y'all knew that. I didn't know that until it popped up, and then I shared it instantly. And I have, if you go look, within an hour, I had hundreds of pictures of puppies and dogs. Well, this real estate agent that I really, really want shared my puppy post today. Okay, but that would not have happened if I wouldn't have been in her feed commenting on her stuff this morning. Another real estate agent from the Oklahoma City area actually went to a circus. The Shriner Circus is in town, and he was sharing pictures of his kids at the circus, and I'm in there just, oh, how cute. I haven't been to a circus in forever, and I haven't. I don't even remember the last time I've been to a Shriner Circus. He inboxes me and says, dude, you got to take your kids to the circus. And I've said, I'm out of town. I would love to. But I said, I'll tell you what, though, it was so cool looking at your pictures. It was neat. It brought back some good memories. And he said, dude, it was the time of our lives. That conversation would not have happened if I wouldn't have been in my top 50 list commenting on their stuff. So, and
hey, I'm going to pause. We're getting a lot of questions. How do you make the list? Guys, if you'll just go into your contacts, I think, or in your friends list, it'll say, what does it say? I mean, you can, Nicole was right. You can YouTube this stuff and figure out how to create it. It's been a long time since I've done something like that. Do you know the verbiage that it says?
Yeah, I mean, I should, but I had to do it from my PC. I haven't found out how to do it from my phone, which I'm sure you can.
Right. We won't worry about it then, guys. Y'all can
it's easy.
YouTube that.
Yeah, it's easy.
YouTube that, and I think once you actually pull up your Facebook contacts, you're going to see how to do it super easily.
Yeah, you just click on their name, and then you can move it over, and a drop down comes, and you can put them in Thrive Nation. You can put them in, but you put your list in there. I actually did it with my personal promoters too, because honestly, I am trying to completely revamp my Facebook page to see what I want to see. And this is hard, Mauria, because of course I want to see my Thrive family and comment on their stuff, but I can't get up. Listen to this. This is something that I have written down right here. Let me find it. Talk about time management. Scrolling and liking other distributors' stuff will cause you to go broke.
Yep.
And it says be social on purpose, meaning how many new Thrive. Go ahead.
You've got to be intentional.
Yes. And we just get caught up just because we want to be supportive to our team. We love our teams. They've got us where we're at. We want them the same way. But I want you to think about this in the other instance. It's not that we don't want to be social with them, but we got to teach them how to grow their business. And if we're just teaching them, commenting all day, ain't teaching them how to grow a business. So we got to teach them something that duplicates. And by me making these separate lists, by we make this separate list with my promoters, now I can go in there and I can still go through my promoters every day or every other day and like their posts, comment on their kids, because I do want to see my personal promoters' kids and families. But I don't want to see it in my newsfeed all day because that doesn't grow our business. So it's not being mean to them. It's doing what's going to grow our business, because here's a benefit from it. If I'm getting people like these real estate people sharing my posts, commenting, and I put them in, Mauria, you know this. If I bring in a powerful new promoter, I got to put them somewhere. Mm-hmm. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to place them
Yeah.
somewhere. So these
Well,
people should be happy that.
Yes. Well, and the thing is that I shared with you guys on my video last night in here, you know, I would you rather me be giving my team personal, you know, customer, you never saw me welcome a new promoter. I wasn't qualifying for lifestyle get. No, you lose respect for me if I'm not in the trenches doing the same thing that you're doing. And I can't be just warm and fuzzy to you on Facebook and be building my business.
Right. Right.
When I changed a lot. I actually didn't like it for a while, Billy, because all of a sudden I saw a lot of but I've had to adjust, you know, and don't be surprised at that, y'all. But also when that happens, it's kind of like Dustin mentioned, if you'll talk with people enough, they're going to tell you what they need.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So you got to build. Yes. Okay. Let me tell you this. Okay. And so I've even approached all kinds of changes. And guys, I want to be the first to admit I am not an expert at this. Like I'm learning. And it's actually brought a new excitement to me to learn, because I always look like things change. So you have to change and learn, and I'll be the first one to go. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with figuring it out. But I was actually at a restaurant with a guy that's in my top 50 list last week. We were there visiting, building connections, and we stood out there and talked, me, Misty, and him and his wife. And some guy just walked up to us and was like, he looked at me and he was like, I know you. I know you. And I was like, well, have you been to the post office lately? My picture's up there on the most wanted. I hope that's not where you seen me at. And, you know, of course, you know, got to laugh. And he's like, no, seriously, I know you, which we come to conclusion he did know me. In my previous business, he's a restaurant manager at Red Lobster. And he said, you used to come and do programs at my restaurant. And I was like, that's it. I remember you. And he said, what are you doing now? And I said, man, I'm just a bum, but I collect a good check and have fun doing it. And his fiance said, are you hiring? Because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get out of the restaurant and he'd love to be a bum. But this is the difference. Used to, I would want to share, I'm doing Lavelle. I'd show him my patch, you know, DFT. But instead, never leave a good conversation without connecting on Facebook. That's a tip. Never leave a good conversation without connecting on Facebook. So I just right there and friend requested him. We accepted it. We went on our way. He's been jumping on my live videos. I'm going to Colorado in a few months to take my sons. I'll be dang, Mauria, if on my live feed the other night, he was on there. He has a tour guide best friend that he grew up with in Santa Fe that he connects us. Just this morning, I had friend requesting about 3 days ago. We chatted. Just before this deal, the guy messages me and says, hey, I'd love to book a trip with you, but also I did some research for you. You can go four-wheeler riding here. He sent me links, and then he said, also, what is it that you do? I mean, all because of this just chatting and building rapport and building connections, a guy in Santa Fe that I would have never met without this communication and rapport being built. So it's just, it takes work, but it's worth it. For sure. Let me read you this last thing because I know we probably got, I don't know how long we've been talking, but it's been a while. But the big tip on this, and like I said at the beginning, if you're rocking and rolling, don't you dare pay attention to this. There might become a time you have to switch, but right now you just keep. Say it again. You're cutting out on us again. I don't know. Can you hear us? Oh, I think she froze. While she's froze, let me read this real quick. If you decide to make a shift. Okay, now you're back. I heard that. But you are freezing. Yeah. So while you're trying to get back, still frozen, let me read what this says. If you decide to brand yourself leaning towards this, you don't think, is it me? I don't think, but here's what he says. This is going, to build this brand, to build your foundations, you have to have patience. It's not going to happen overnight. So you have to be patient, but you have to commit to it. And you have to do this day in and day out. And eventually it will pay off for you. So I don't know if you can hear any of that. You can't. Looks like Mauria's both of us now. So maybe we should just end it. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Well, I think we probably should just, Mauria, I know you're wanting to talk, but we can't hear you. You're just cutting. So that you guys can hear me. Okay. So just being able to adapt and just remember this. You think about today we have DVR on TVs, whatever you have. People don't like commercials. People fast forward through commercials. And if we just continue to bombard Facebook, they know that you're a business. They're going to put you in a group and nobody's going to see you because nobody wants to watch commercials. But if they see the real you and they love to follow you and they enjoy you, be happy, be motivated, share great things, be positive, share your family, share the things you love and get great at it. Just get great at people following you. But number one thing, don't be boring. People won't follow people that are boring. so you got to be fun. So Mauria, it looks like we better end it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we've lost you a lot, but maybe we can come back later when we get a little better at it.
Can y'all hear me now? One last thing I was going to say. Let's try a 9-to-1 ratio for a while and see what happens. So 9 posts about your life, fun, what you're interested in, a share to every one Thrive post.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens. 9 to 1. 9 to 1. Let's let people see you living this Thrive life.
Yes.
Thrive has given you a very blessed life. Show your life. Share that with them. Let's do 9 to 1 for a little bit. Let's give some feedback later. Let's test it out. You guys let us know who's going to test it with us. And let's see what happens. But that is just your Facebook billboard. Remember, you've still got free accounts to follow up with, to update what's going on with the company. We have a promo right now. You're still doing all that other stuff. This is building relationships to add those new free accounts. You all have a lot of other free accounts.